What happens when a real estate mogul's dream reshapes not just skylines, but an entire nation's housing market? Donald Trump's rise from a young developer in Queenstown, a global real estate icon, transformed how America builds, buys, and even thinks about property. His journey, from reviving broken hotels to influencing national housing policies, shows the power of vision, risk, and reinvention. Today, we'll uncover the real impact of Donald Trump on America's real estate market, and how his bold blueprint still shapes our homes and cities. So let's find out. The spark that started it all. Every empire begins with a single, bold decision. For Donald Trump, it started with a fading hotel and an unshakable belief that he could bring it back to life. In the 1970s, New York was struggling, buildings were abandoned, and optimism was rare. Trump saw opportunity where others saw decay. His transformation of the old Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt New York became a symbol of urban revival. It showed how creativity, government support, and private investment could work together to rebuild cities. This project didn't just revive a property, it revived faith in New York's potential. It launched Trump from local landlord's son to national developer, marking the beginning of his towering ambitions. From family deals to empire dreams, Donald Trump learned real estate from his father, Fred Trump, who built affordable homes in Brooklyn and Queens. While his father valued stability, Donald wanted scale, fame, and luxury. By age 25, he had taken control of the family business and rebranded it as the Trump Organization. He quickly moved the focus from middle-class rentals to the glamorous heart of Manhattan. The Grand Hyatt deal showed him that political connections, media coverage, and bold ideas could make him a star. He learned to merge construction with storytelling, turning projects into public spectacles. These early years shaped his formula for success: find undervalued properties, build big, borrow boldly, and never miss a headline. The Trump brand was born. Building icons, the rise of Trump Tower. Trump Tower wasn't just another skyscraper, it was a cultural statement. Rising 58 stories above Fifth Avenue, it mixed luxury condos, high-end shops, and sleek offices under one roof. The building's pink marble atrium, gold accents, and indoor waterfall became the very picture of 1980s extravagance. Trump made sure his name shined on every wall and advertisement. Celebrities bought condos, tourists filled the lobby, and news cameras turned it into a New York landmark. By selling lifestyle instead of space, Trump turned real estate into theater. His approach inspired countless developers to market luxury as an experience. Trump Tower proved that property could be more than profit. It could be personality, power, and showmanship all at once: casinos, clubs, and coastlines. After conquering Manhattan, Trump set his sights on the rest of America's playgrounds. Atlantic City became his next stage, where he built casinos like Trump Plaza, Trump Castle, and the Taj Mahal. These projects created thousands of jobs and drew tourists by the millions, though their enormous costs carried big risks. He expanded south to Palm Beach, buying the grand Mar-a-Lago estate and turning it into an exclusive club for the rich and famous. At the same time, he began acquiring golf courses around the world, blending sport, luxury, and real estate into one empire. Trump's growing portfolio showed his endless ambition. He didn't just build properties, he built destinations that promised a taste of the high life. The big crash. The early 1990s tested every ounce of Trump's confidence. His casinos, financed with massive loans, struggled as the economy slowed and gambling competition grew. Debt piled high, forcing several of his companies to file for bankruptcy protection. The Grand Taj Mahal, once his pride, was drowning in over $900 million in debt. Yet Trump didn't quit. He negotiated with lenders, sold off yachts and planes, and kept his name in the headlines. These tough years humbled him but taught valuable lessons about overborrowing and market timing. For the real estate world, his struggles were a wake-up call. Growth must be grounded in caution. Trump's setbacks revealed that even the boldest builders must balance risk with realism. The art of the comeback. By the mid-1990s, Trump had begun an impressive recovery. He focused on undervalued landmarks, reviving the once-forgotten 40 Wall Street, and modernizing it into a profitable asset. His 1998 purchase of the General Motors building later became one of the most successful flips in U.S. history. But his greatest reinvention came through branding. Instead of financing every project himself, he licensed his name to developers worldwide. Towers bearing his name appeared in Chicago, Dubai, and Istanbul, generating millions in fees with minimal risk. This model revolutionized real estate marketing. Trump's comeback showed how reputation could be as valuable as property itself, proof that in the modern era, a strong personal brand could outbuild even concrete and steel. From boardrooms to the White House? When Donald Trump stepped into the White House, he brought decades of real estate strategy with him. His presidency reflected a builder's mindset, cutting red tape, lowering taxes, and promoting private investment. The 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act encouraged business growth, while opportunity zones attracted billions into struggling areas. Real estate thrived as confidence rose, yet trade tariffs and immigration limits increased construction costs and labor shortages. Trump's policies mirrored his business philosophy, bold, fast, and profit-driven. He didn't just lead as a politician, he governed like a developer, leaving a lasting mark on America's housing and economic landscape. How policies shaped homes and hopes. Donald Trump's presidency reshaped how Americans build, buy, and invest in homes. His 2017 tax cuts boosted construction and rewarded investors, while opportunity zones drew billions into neglected neighborhoods. Deregulation made lending easier, fueling growth and new development. Yet tariffs on steel and lumber raised building costs, making affordable housing harder to deliver. During the pandemic, eviction bans and stimulus checks helped families stay afloat, while remote work drove migration from cities to suburbs. Trump's policies sparked both progress and inequality, proving that every decision in real estate carries lasting effects on people's homes and hopes. Lessons from the Trump era. Donald Trump's influence on real estate goes beyond the towers he built. He changed how developers think, showing that a strong personal brand can add millions in value before construction even begins. His use of licensing inspired a generation of builders and celebrities to market names as assets. Programs like Opportunity Zones continue to drive investment into struggling areas, proving that private capital can fuel public growth. His setbacks, too, became lessons in overborrowing and resilience. Love him or not, Trump's approach reshaped real estate into a mix of ambition, branding, and strategy that still defines the market today. The verdict: what Trump truly built. Donald Trump's real estate legacy is larger than his buildings. It's an attitude. He made property development bold, branded, and accessible to dreamers who once thought success was out of reach. His vision turned neglected properties into landmarks and influenced how America views luxury, risk, and opportunity. While some of his ventures faltered, his ideas about branding, marketing, and reinvention endured. He proved that real estate isn't just about land, it's about identity and influence. The true impact of Trump's empire lies not in glass or marble, but in how he made real estate a symbol of power and possibility. Donald Trump's journey through real estate is a story of ambition, innovation, and resilience. From dazzling towers to nationwide housing shifts, his influence continues to echo across America's property market. Whether seen as a builder or a brand, his mark remains unforgettable, changing how people dream, invest, and build. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep reaching for new heights.